Okay, this video is about 1.7g, angle pair relationships without algebra. Let's start with problems 1 and 2. So for problem 1, it's asking us, are angles 1 and angle 2 a linear pair? And the answer is yes. And that is because when you put these two angles together, they create this straight angle or straight line that's 180 degrees. Now for number 2, are 4 and 5 a linear pair? Here's angle 4, here's angle 5, and for that one the answer is no. And that is because it does not create a straight line when you add those two together. It's a little bit less than 180 degrees or a little bit less than a straight angle. So that does not create a linear pair. Let's go down to examples 5 and 6. It tells us that if the measure of angle 6 is 51 degrees, what is the measure of angle 7? Well, 6 and 7 are a linear pair. They create this straight line right here. So to find out what angle 7 is, we just have to subtract 51 from 180. 180 minus 51. And that equals 129 degrees. Now let's do problem 8. Problem 8 says, if the measure of angle 7, I'm going to do this in a different color, if the measure of angle 7 is 53 degrees, then what's the measure of angle 9? Well, angle 7 and angle 9 are vertical angles. They are directly across from each other at the intersection. Vertical angles are congruent. So if 7 is 53 degrees, then 9 has to be 53 degrees. You'll find similar examples in 9 through 16. Let you work on those. Let's do 17 quick. So it tells us that the measure of angle 6 is 38 degrees. And it wants us to find the measure of angle 7, 8, and 9. So 6 and 7 are a linear pair. They have to add to 180. So if 6 is 38, 7 has to be 142. Now 8 and 6 are vertical angles. They are directly across from each other at the intersection. So if 6 is 38, 8 is 38. And 9 and 7 are vertical angles. They are directly across from each other at the intersection. So if 7 is 142, 9 is 142. And now we found the other three angles based off of angle 6. Let's do one more example. Go down to the angle bisecting problems. Let's do A, problem A. This problem says PT, which is this middle ray, is the angle bisector of angle RPS. Find the two angle measures not given in the diagram. So it tells us that TPS is 19 degrees. Now it wants us to find RPT. Well, since PT is the angle bisector, that means it splits RPS directly in half. So if half of RPS is 19, then the other half, which is RPT, must also be 19. And then if each half is 19, RPS, the whole thing, is 19 plus 19, which is 38.